At Inside Out Freedom Ministries, our mission is to restore hope and transform lives of inmates by joining with them on their journey to freedom, both inside and outside of the correctional facilities. Our vision statement is this: Inside Out Freedom Ministries exists to provide incarcerated men and women with the tools that they need to live successful lives. It also exists to support the families of the inmates during their incarceration and transitional rehabilitation, which is facilitated through this ministry's efforts. Let me talk to you a little bit about the structure. What does Inside and Out Freedom Ministries look like? First, let's look at the inside ministries. I believe that we need to provide basic care for all the inmates, not just those that would choose to be a part of our program, would choose to go through classes, but for all inmates. This would include Christmas gifts, birthday cards, special celebrations on special occasions through the calendar year, and then letters from churches written to all the inmates in the jail, letters of encouragement, letters of, that show support. Also, we would do praise and worship services inside the jail on a regular basis. I have seen places before where we went in twice a month and had services every other week. We took music in and we sang and presented the gospel, and many people have come to know Christ through these praise and worship services. It also helps to make connections with those inside the jail. We would provide anger management classes inside the jail. Through our partnerships with mental health professionals and other community leaders, we would take people into the jail to provide classes inside. GED classes to help those inmates get their high school diploma while they're in jail, so that when they come out, they are a better resource to be able to find a job. Life skill classes, classes of cooking, classes on sewing, classes that just teach everyday skills, how to balance a checkbook. These classes may take place through a partnership with the UT Extension Office, and they may be able to come in and help us with some of those classes. Recovery classes such as Celebrate Recovery, job skill classes, and also counseling services inside the jail itself. Now let's move to outside ministry. Phase 1 of our outside ministry lasts approximately 6 to 8 weeks. It is shaped this way. We would have transitional housing and facilities with classrooms and offices and sleeping quarters for newly released inmates. Traditionally, or hopefully, we would have the offices and classrooms on the first floor with housing on the floors above. Clients will be supervised 24/7 and required to adhere to a strict set of guidelines. Excuse me. Clients will be assisted in procuring employment. Clients will be assisted in securing any necessary personal documents. A lot of times when inmates come out of jail, they have no documentation. They may not have their social security cards. They may not have birth certificates. They may not have insurance information. And so we need to help them to gain those documents before they could ever be hired for a job. Educational opportunities will continue to be provided during phase 1 of our outside ministries. Clients would be required to remain involved in rehabilitation and recovery programs. They would receive treatment for mental and physical health services. Those would be provided through the relationships that we would build through Inside and Out Freedom Ministries. Clients will participate in individual and group counseling sessions. And clients would receive transportation services to get to all the different places they need to get to as they put their life back together. Phase 2 would last approximately 9 to 12 months. Clients would move out of that first transitional housing into a home with 4 or 5 other clients. There would be no supervisor as such there, but that they would help each other and work together with other clients to move towards graduation. Clients will receive a lot more freedom and less supervision. They would receive continued counseling and training opportunities. They would be asked to attend bi-weekly meetings and develop a plan for life after graduation from the program. We would also want to continue our relationship with the clients that we had. So there are post-graduation services. There would be monthly meetings for support that would be available. And also we would develop a mentoring program for the clients to serve both as mentors and mentees. And then we would want to provide for all of our clients lifetime counseling services. We don't want to just say, here you go, we've worked as much as we can with you, go on off into the world and we wish you well. But we want to be there with them, partnering with them, coming along beside them to provide what they need as they move forward. Then we also look at family services. And although we serve the family most by helping take care of the individual, but we do want to provide some family services as well. We look to provide assistance for families at Christmas time, understanding that our clients would not be able to provide Christmas for their families. We would look to provide assistance with clothing throughout the year, but especially at the beginning of the school year, and to make sure that they had winter coats as well. We also would provide assistance in obtaining school supplies, backpack ministries. We also would look to provide some family counseling sessions as well. This is our vision for what God could help us to what He could help us to be a part of in making a difference in the lives of inmates, both while they're in jail and as they come out of jail. I know that He may open up some opportunities that we're not thinking about at this point, but we look forward to being willing to see the mission, to take hold of the mission, and to see the vision become reality. Thank you so much. God bless.